is in a bit of a dire state, but as a Leeds community we have huge influence across the globe and we have an obligation to do something about it. I oversee the integration of sustainability into absolutely everything we do here, so everything from our research and teaching to how we operate and how we interact with the city and the wider community. When we launched our principles for the climate crisis, our Vice-Chancellor stated this as an obligation, it's not a choice. So what it means for the university is that we take seriously our environmental, social, economic and cultural impacts, and so we see those as important as our academic mission. And by that we mean that we will create value for society and make sure that we have benefit for society. When I first started out, my predecessor had done a thing about taking individual bins out of offices and having kind of recycling banks. At the time that was quite kind of controversial. Now nobody really thinks about it. So it's about creating new norms, little things like making sure we turn off our computers at the end of the day or when we go on Christmas break, for example. Do we need a new piece of equipment or can we share what we already have? But then bigger things at the moment, a big issue is how we travel. So we're a global university, and rightly so, but it's how we travel, when we travel, and what we do when we do travel. And for me individually, it's about making a difference and about doing everything that I can in my own life and my professional life. There is research on sustainability across most of the university. Just last week we had our student conference and we had representation from every single level of study across all faculties. Everybody has influence in the way that they live their lives, and if we all play our part at every level, then actually we can create some good solutions. If we're going to create a sustainable future, we've all got to work together, and we've got to work together in different ways. So in innovative ways to collaborate, that doesn't mean flying around the world all the time. Different ways to share information in different languages, in different formats is really important, and collaborating across sectors and industries and disciplines, and not just seeing, oh, the scientists will figure that out or the politicians will figure that out. It's about how we collaborate as a society and how as individuals we take part in that. So if someone was to visit campus now, physically it looks very different, so there are more buildings than they've ever been before, but also the green space in between those buildings are better, the way that they're planted up is better, so it's now all about planting for wildlife corridors and making sure that as part of an urban environment we create really biodiverse, rich habitats that connect to greener parts of the city. They'll see more recycling bins, they'll see living lab projects. So for example, the Roger Stevens pond is iconic. It now no longer has fountains and it has planting in it, and that is all a part of a sustainable living lab project. And of course our duck inhabitants are still there and then loving it even more. For me it is a passion, it's a job, it's the best job in the world, but actually it's driven by a belief in doing a job that makes a difference and doing a job that makes society fairer and more just. And working at a university is about creating the solutions that to solve societal issues that we face, and that's why my job is amazing.